Hello everyone, this is Total Body Circuits. My name is Jillian. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen for about 30 seconds or so, and then we will get started. Alright, so it is just about 4 o'clock. So hello everyone. My name is Jillian, and this is Total Body Circuits. I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the equipment that you're going to do today. So for weights right here, I have one pair of medium dumbbells, which are 10 pounds, and then I have one heavy dumbbell, which is 15 pounds, and then I also have a mat and a bench. For the bench, you can use any type of elevated surface you have, or all these exercises can pretty much be done with the bench as well. So if you don't have one at home, that's okay. And if you don't have a mat, you can go ahead and just do all these exercises on any type of soft surface. And then for music today, I'm just going to be playing some music in the background, so you can feel free to listen to whatever music you want in the background, since we're not going to be setting any rules for music today. So if everyone's ready, we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Alright, so just getting started here, we're just going to loosen up the upper body, go ahead and swing your arms out a couple times, and then we're going to just do some rotator raises with the arms. If you've seen these, usually with shoulder exercises, we're just going to go ahead and do these without weights, just to warm up. And then walking down to the mat, we're going to walk our hands out to the plank position and walk it back up, making sure you're keeping a slight bend in those knees as you walk down and engaging the core throughout. Just really hit that solid plank position at the bottom of the move. And walking back down to plank position, you're going to take one leg out and open up towards that bent knee. And go ahead and alternate legs as you're doing this. You're making sure that you're opening up the whole chest and reaching towards the ceiling. Taking a moment to lengthen out your arms and feeling that twist in your spine. That should feel good to loosen up the lower back. And we're going to go ahead and stand up. I'm just going to do some straight leg kicks. So just kicking that leg up and touch it to the hand. And as we get more and more in depth, you can feel free to kick your leg up higher, really pushing to that range of motion, building up that mobility in those legs. We're going to go at our own pace throughout the warm-up. Not going full speed just yet. Alright, so we're going to bring it into some regular squats, feet slightly outside the hips. Just regular squat right here. Coming down so that your knees hit that 90-degree angle and keeping that chest lifted. Really building up a solid foundation for the squat. This is the move that we're going to use a lot today. Making sure that you're keeping your chest lifted throughout and driving through the heels. And start off with some cardio. We're going to take it into for some jumping jacks. Keeping it at a moderate pace right here, but making sure that we're starting to get our heart rates up. Really lifting towards the ceiling with that chest and keeping a slight bend in the knees. Keeping it light on the balls of your feet. And we're going to take it for some forward and backward ladders, so some forward, forward, back, back. This is just like a jog in place, just stepping it forward and back, like you have a horizontal line that you want to step over. Really elevating our heart rates right here. And taking it for some high knees. I'll show you from the side view. You want to lean back slightly right here. Really making sure that your knees come in line with your hips. And pumping those arms, we should really start to elevate that heart rate right here. You're really getting that whole body warmed up in preparation for the cardio moves we're going to do today. And in the last 15 seconds, we're going to take it to the mat for some mountain climbers. 15 seconds right here. Drive your knees towards your chest as far forward as you can get them. We're going to rest in 3, 2, and 1. All right. So that was our warm-up right there. And now I'll take you through what's going to be our first circuit. So making sure you're grabbing a little water right here. All right, so our first circuit is going to be a cardio circuit, and this is going to focus on a little bit of body weight strength as well as speed in the cardio moves. So, we're going to alternate kind of more strength-oriented moves with explosive, speed-oriented cardio moves. So we're going to have 3 sets, and each set is going to be 1 minute each. We're going to go through the 3 sets and then repeat sets 1 and 2 for a total of 5 minutes in the circuit. So your first move, for set 1, you're going to do a slow squat jump. So you're going to come slow down and jump up, slow down and jump up. And for the explosive move, you're going to step forward, go into a tuck jump, step back, tuck jump. If that's too much for you, you can take it for a narrow jump, like so. After that, you're going to take it into alternating side lunges with a twist. So stepping out to the side for a lunge, driving through with that bent leg and twist, alternating sides, down and twist. And then cardio move is going to be skaters. And then finally for set 3, you're going to come down to the mat, feeling push-ups, like so. And then taking it in for some mountain climbers, just like we did in the warm-up. And then after that, we're going to repeat sets 1 and 2. All right, so getting started in just a few seconds with those slow squat jumps in 3, 2, and 1. Coming slow down, jump up. Making sure you're really prioritizing that slow downward movement to really load the legs in preparation for the jump up. And you're pressing through the heels right here. Just prioritizing strength for slow and controlled movements. And going into the tuck jumps. 3, 2, and 1. Step forward, tuck jump, tuck jump. I'll show you from the side. It's like a squat in midair. Once again, taking it for that narrow jump. If you're not feeling the tuck jump today, but we're prioritizing speed right here. You want to get in as many reps as possible. These last 10 seconds, we're taking it for this lunges. To lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Get down and twist. Other side and twist. This requires a little bit of coordination right here. Making sure you're stepping wide out to the side. And just like in those squats, you want to drive through the heel. We're going to do skaters in 3, 2, 1. Right here in these explosive moves, we're prioritizing speed We're prioritizing efficiency, seeing how many reps you can get in these 15 seconds we have remaining. Practicing explosivity. As soon as you land, you're jumping right back up for 3, 2, 1. No breaks right here, right down to the mat for those non push-ups. Ten seconds right here, keeping that core in tight. And then we're coming in for those mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1. And then step through right here. Then we go right back to step 1. Just like in the warm-up, your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. And you're sprinting with those knees. Even though you're not moving forward, I want you to drive your knees really close to that chest. Seeing how many times you can hit those knees to chest. For 3, 2, 1. Slow squat jumps right here. You're in the back half of this circuit. Don't stop now. Prioritizing strength right here. Slow build up for those leg muscles. Working the quads, working the glutes for 10 more seconds. Then take it into those tuck jumps or narrow jumps for 3, 2, and 1. You just want to stick with that narrow jump for now. That's okay. That doesn't mean that you get any less air time. Even if you're taking it for this narrow jump, jump as high as you can. Prioritizing speed. Back and forth, fast as you can. This is the last time you're doing this move today. In these last 5 seconds, take it for 2 more tuck jumps and rest. Lunges right here. This is your last set in this circuit. Make it count. Keep up the pace right here. Set up a rhythm and stick with it. You got less than 10 seconds. Then final move of the circuit. Skaters in 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up right here. Don't think about it, just go. As soon as you land, jump right back up. If you did 20 reps last time, shoot for 25. Keep up the pace. You got 10 more seconds. Racing towards the finish line. For 3, 2, and 1. Got to rest right here. Catching your breath. Grabbing some water. So I'm going to get my mat out of the way for this next circuit, or just move it back a little bit. So we're doing lower body strength right here. So we have 5 minutes and 1 minute per exercise. So for the first one, we're doing an asymmetric squat. So one foot is going to be on the bench and one foot is going to be on the ground. So we're going to do 30 seconds per side. I am loading my right leg, which is going to be on the ground, left leg on the bench, taking it down for a squat. So you're getting really deep into the glute of the left leg, the one that's elevated. And then 30 seconds, we're going to switch sides. After this, coming down to the mat, we're going to do a single leg knee on the squat. So when I get to the side, got toes untucked, we sit down and drive up, down, and up. Once again, 30 seconds per side on that one. After that, I'm grabbing my 2 medium dumbbells. I'm going to do some deadlifts, like so. Hips hinge back and drive up. After that, we're coming over to the bench. For front leg elevated lunges, front leg is elevated, coming down for the lunge, and the last minute will be the other side. All right, so in 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. Grabbing one heavy dumbbell for the asymmetric squats, and go. So these asymmetric squats are different than your regular ones because of this elevated leg right here. What you really want to do right here is drive those knees out and really get deep into the squat so that your elevated leg hits that 90-degree angle. And go ahead and switch sides. So this really gives you a chance to increase your range of motion in the squat. Really pressing those knees out. Really getting deep into the squat right here. You're really going to feel it in the glute of your elevated leg. For just 3, 2, and 1. All right, so coming back to the mat. One leg is going to be out to the side. Back foot is untucked. You're going to come back. So you're not sitting down all the way in your bent leg. Just coming down slightly before you fully extend up and squeeze the glutes up the top. Go ahead and switch sides. I'll show you from the side view right here. So it's just like you're kneeling down. You're going to drive through the quad a little bit and extend. Squeeze the glutes up the top. Just another way to work the back of your legs without relying on that heel drive. Really pressing forward at the top. And coming in for those deadlifts. Grabbing my 2 medium dumbbells. Feet are shoulder width apart. Shoulders down and back. So this other important muscle in the back of our body, hamstrings. This is really going to help you with your flexibility, range of motion. Really help you power your squats when they work together with your glutes. Really focusing on strengthening and shaping the back of our body with this circuit. Really working glutes and hamstrings throughout. Making sure that you're still driving through those heels to get the glutes involved. In just a few seconds, we're going to take it for this elevated lunges in 3, 2, and 1. I'm keeping my 2 medium dumbbells. Whichever leg you want goes on the bench. And again, with this elevated leg, you're going to want to get deeper into your range of motion. That is what the bench invites you to do. Really work to get that front leg parallel to the floor and really get that full range of motion that will really help you strengthen the back of your body. And go ahead and switch sides. Just lost my balance there. So it's important to engage your core. Really make sure that everything is stable, keeping that chest lifted. Final move of the circuit right here. Your legs are maxed out. I want you to push with me. 5 more seconds. That will get you to the strength level that you need. For 3, 2, and 1. Oh, sorry. Oh, I heard us 1 minute for the leg. Oh. All right, working the left side for 30 more seconds. And then we're going to give the right side 30 more seconds. All right, so go ahead and switch sides once again. Sorry about that. Your right leg got a bit of a break. We're going to work it for 20 more seconds right here to finish out the circuit. Maintaining that deep range of motion right here. Slight bend in that front knee. Quads are really feeling it right here. That's what's making them stronger. It's making you stronger for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop that weight and grab some water. All right, so I'm just gonna grab a little water right here. All right, so you're not gonna need the mat for this one. So right here, our next circuit is going to be our second and final cardio circuit of the class. So right here, we're gonna do as many rounds as possible of this set of cardio moves. So first, you're going to have 5 180 squat jumps like so. 1, that's 2, etc. Then you're going to have 10 triple side-to-side high knees. So that looks like this one right here. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. That's 1. And then 1, 2, 3. That's 2. And you're going to do that 10 times. Then you have 15 wood choppers. So your hands are stacked on top of each other, or side by side. You're going to come into a lunge. You're going to sweep across. You're going to slide your hands into the wall. That's 1, 2, 3 for 15. And finally, you have 25 forward to backward ladders, just like we did in the warm-up. You're going to go forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, like so. And each round, you're going to want to alternate which leg goes first. So first, if I did right, left, you're going to do left, right in the second round. So I'll take you through those during the circuit. So it's 5, 10, 15, 25. And we're going to have 5 minutes for the circuit for you to do as many rounds as possible. And let's get started. 5 180 squat jumps right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And wood choppers for 1, 2, 3, for 15 right here. Bracing your core is really important for these. This rotational motion will really work those abdominals. And you want to release that back heel, get that full range of motion. 15, and take it in for the ladders. 25 of these, fast as you can. Don't get comfortable right here. This is for speed. You knocked out that first minute. See how many rounds you can get through. Keep going. Chest lifted is really important right here. And these high knees, making sure that you bring your knee all the way up to waist level, just like in the warm-up, and prioritize that lateral movement. See how far you can get from side to side. See how fast you can get those knees up. Really maximize the range of motion in these wood choppers. It's like you're slamming a ball against the wall, and you want to see how far you can get it to bounce. Really slam it right here. Whipping those arms around, using those abs, releasing that back heel, and fall it back. A little bit next challenge, staying deep in that lunge. Second round of the ladders, switching which leg goes forward. Challenging yourself right here. You can maximize that forward and backward movement. You have your dumbbell right here. See if you can go in front of it and behind it. Taking bigger steps each time. How far forward, how far back can you go? Squat jumps right here. Again, maximizing that explosivity, just like we did in the previous cardio circuit. Pushing with the heels as you turn around and land in that squat. So race from side to side right here in these high knees. You get to one side faster and faster with each rep. Staying deep in this lunge, like wood choppers. That core stability right here is going to keep you from wavering from side to side. Last minute right here of this circuit. You want to challenge yourself right here in these forward to backward ladders. Pick up your knees a little bit. Pick them up. And you want to step over something. Last 30 seconds. Can you finish this round? Can you start another round? How far can you get? Give me 30 more seconds. How far can you go? How far can you push yourself to get through as many reps as possible? In 15 seconds. You're going to be first place in this race. You're going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest right here. That was our final cardio circuit. Just a little pat on the back. And if you didn't get through as many rounds as you wanted, come back to this workout next time and challenge yourself even more. All right, so our next circuit is going to be our final strength circuit. This is going to be 5 minutes with 1 minute per exercise. So first, I'm grabbing my 2 medium dumbbells. Oh, sorry. That was 15. So we're doing a plate clean and press to row. So in a clean and press, you want to keep your weights really close to your body with a little bend from the knees. You want to jump under, press, catch, and down, and then deadlift to row. So here's full speed, down, up, catch, down, to row. Next up, we have 4 bicep curls with 4 pulses. So keeping with these medium dumbbells, I'm going to curl for 1, 2 to 4, and then at 90 degrees right here, you're going to pulse it 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that, you're coming over to the bench, grabbing my 1 or 2 dumbbells, whatever your strength level is. You're going to come down 30 seconds of tricep extensions, and then after that, coming to the front of your bench for tricep dips. After that, you're coming down to your bench once again and taking some elevated chest push-ups. So instead of about these, you're going to come down, you're going to walk to the side, push up, walk center, other side, push up for 1 minute, and then your last exercise, you're going to take your medium dumbbell, you're going to snatch overhead, like so. So you're pulling up, it's like an upright row, and then you're going to use your legs to push it up and catch up in the air. You're going to do 30 seconds per side. All right, so getting started with the clean and press row. 3 seconds. So getting ready, 3, 2, and 1. Clean and press right here. Stand, catch, half squat right here to press up, catch and half squat, and release, and down to narrow row, down, up, down, and row. Catch, up, catch, down, row. 30 more seconds right here. Bit of cardio incorporated into this first move right here. Seeing how fast you can get those elbows under and bracing that core at the top. Feeling it a bit in those shoulders as you press up. And working the upper back as you row. Making sure you're keeping your elbows tucked in as you row back. And dropping that weight. We're going to move it into the bicep curls. 4 curls right here. Taking it at your own pace. I know we're all tired, but this is your last strength circuit. Maximizing it to really build and shape that upper body. So these mid-range pulses right here, you're pulsing at the most difficult part of the bicep curl. This is really going to maximize the toning and strengthening of the muscle. And making sure that your palms are facing each other, and then up top, curl them up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so sitting on the bench right here, crossing those legs, taking it in for a tricep extension. Lifting that chest right here, and hips are tucked under to make sure you're not arching your back. And making sure to keep those elbows glued together as much as possible so that you're isolating the back of your arm and not working your back. Go ahead and put that dumbbell on your lap or drop it. Coming in for tricep dips. Go as close to the bench and pressing through with the heels of your hands. Full extension of those arms at the top. Five more seconds right here, standing up in 3, 2, and 1. Taking it in for those walking push-ups. Hands are wide outside shoulders. Walk it to the side, center, and other side. So once again, just like in that lower body circuit, we're elevating one arm to really dig into that range of motion. Really increasing how far you can get your body down and really driving through the heels of your hands to push yourself up. Engaging the core throughout. You're giving me 15 more seconds right here. Know those arms are tired, but just like with those legs, this is what makes you stronger. Standing up right here, grabbing a medium or heavy dumbbell, taking it for that single arm snatch, upright row, and press up. Really using those legs right here to get that dumbbell up and give me a little air time at the top. Go ahead and switch arms. Last 30 seconds of this circuit right here. And you keep those hips tucked under, and you keep that core engaged. If your form is failing, drop the weight, but keep it going. This is what's making us stronger. We're giving me 10 more seconds, and then we rest. Pressing it up towards the ceiling, driving through for 3, 2, and 1. Drop that weight. All right, good job, everyone. All right, so resting right here. All right, so our final circuit right here is going to be a core circuit. So it's going to be 5 minutes with 1 minute per exercise. So your first exercise right here, coming into a plank, you're going to walk your hands forward, forward, back, and back, making sure to minimize the hip rotation so they're not dipping side to side like so. So then in the next plank, we are going to dip those hips down, coming onto the forearms, and rotating side to side. After that, we're flipping around to the back, keeping those legs in tabletop position. You're going to crunch it forward, side, forward, and other side. So reaching towards that diagonal right there for the outside of your shoe. And after that, you're coming into some scissor V crunches. So V crunch right here, and then legs cross. You're going to crunch up, uncross, cross, crunch up. So cross and crunch, like so. And for the last exercise, shoulders and shoulder is stacked above the elbow. You're going to do side 10 touches, and then the last 30 seconds will be the other side. So just grabbing your last sip of water. So we're going to get started in just about 5 seconds with those plank walks. Shake those hands out and coming into plank. You're going to walk out, out, in, and in. So hands come in front of shoulders and in line with shoulders. You're going to alternate which hand walks forward with each repetition. So I'm doing right, left, and left, right, right. If you're having trouble keeping those hips still, go ahead and bring those knees down to the mat. For these final 30 seconds, see if you can challenge yourself, tucking those hips under, keeping them as still as possible. Feel your core brace even harder every time you lift those hands up. Your core is really keeping you stable right here. It's important to keep it strong for all the exercises that we've done today. And when you're ready, touch those knees down for a second. And then we're coming into that forearm hip dip plank. Slow and controlled movement right here. Really making sure that we're working those obliques, feeling that pinch in your side as you use those waist muscles to bring those hips up and around. If you're feeling it too much in your lower back, go ahead and drop those knees down. That's okay, your core is still working super hard. For these last 15 seconds, challenge yourself right here, squeezing those quads to bring your knees up. These last 10 seconds, feeling that burn all around your core. Go ahead and flip around. Doing those side-to-side crunches. You stay in the tabletop position, stacked directly above your hips. Shoulders stay lifted throughout this exercise. See if you can keep your shoulders off the mat for this whole minute. Crunching forward like you're gonna touch your hands to your heels. Really reaching past those knees. Crunching your ribs down to your hips. Every time you crunch forward, can you reach farther? Like you're gonna reach those feet. Chest is lifted right here. Final 15 seconds. How far can you reach? How hard can you brace that core? Hear the effort in my voice right there. All right, bring it into those scissor V crunches. Legs are fully extended. You're gonna cross and crunch, cross and crunch. If the load is too much for you right here, go ahead and keep those knees bent. Just like in the previous exercise, keep your shoulders off of the mat. Really reaching forward with those hands. It's like you want to touch your chest to your knees, but your core is doing all the work. Your knees stay right where they are. You're really challenging yourself right here with keeping those legs extended, and you want more, bring them closer to the floor. These final 5 seconds. Crunching up for 3, 2, and 1. Side toe touches. Shoulders stacked right above the elbow, and your feet are glued together right here. So they're not directly in line with your hips. You're going to bring your legs slightly forward. Pulling your chest up right here. Keeping that upper body still so your legs are the only thing that's moving. Going ahead and switching sides right here. Final core exercise right here. Final exercise of the class. Really pinching that side right here. Driving those feet up for just 10 more seconds. Keeping up the pace right here. Your core is on fire, so is mine. Keeping that fire burning. 3, 2, and 1. All right, that was our class today, everyone. So go ahead and shake it out. We are going to stretch it out in the cool down, making sure you stay tuned for that. Just giving ourselves a few moments to catch our breath before we stretch everything out. So taking some deep breaths, waiting for that heart rate to come down. And grabbing as much water as you need. Making sure you're staying hydrated. All right, so I'm just going to grab a sip of water. And go ahead and lie down on your mat. We're going to take it for a lying hamstring stretch. So extending one leg back, you're going to keep that knee slightly bent, just a little to really stretch out that hamstring, and grabbing above or below your knee. You can flex that foot or keep it relaxed. And go ahead and switch sides. And extending that leg as far back as it can go, but not so much that it causes too much discomfort. And you're going to stack that leg on top of that opposite knee. And pulling that other knee to chest for a glute stretch. You can go ahead and flex that top foot and really push that knee out to the side. We worked our legs a lot today, so it's important to stretch them out so they fully recover. And go ahead and switch sides. Really feeling that stretch throughout the length of your leg. Really pulling that knee in as far as it can go. And we're going to go ahead and roll ourselves up. Bring one leg back for a hip flexor stretch. And go ahead and twist out to the side, keeping that back foot untucked. And go ahead and switch sides. Really feeling that stretch throughout the front of your leg, really opening that hip up. And go ahead and stand it up for a quad stretch. Keeping your balance right here, lift that chest up, expanding through. And see if you can touch that heel to your butt right here. And switch sides. If you're having trouble balancing, go ahead and focus on a spot on the floor in front of you. Looking a few feet ahead. But keeping that upper body stable, hips are tucked under. And take one shoulder across, or one arm across for a shoulder stretch. And feeling that stretch on the top of your arm and in the front. And switch sides. Really reaching across, pulling that arm close to chest. And take one arm behind you for a tricep stretch. And switch it up. And taking one arm up and across, stepping one leg behind for a T-band stretch. Feeling that stretch throughout the side of your body. We work those obliques a lot, so it should feel nice to really stretch them out. Reaching up and across, and go ahead and switch sides. You can reach down with the opposite hand. All right, and let's take one deep breath. Breathe in through the nose. And release. All right, so that was our class for total body circuits. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, my name is Jillian. I hope you worked up a good set. I hope you are feeling strong, accomplished, and hope you feel like you worked hard today. I certainly did, and had a lot of fun teaching everyone. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time.